Hey there, this is Nick Slaughter with Red Ox Insurance Agency. I've been getting some questions lately about getting motor carrier authority. What's the process? Where to start? How much does it cost? So I wanted to put together a video just trying to explain, help you figure out how to get your motor carrier authority. So I'll put some steps together, put some prices together. Now, I'm not an attorney, I'm not, an accountant, a CPA, or anything like that. What I am is an insurance agent. But I just want to share these tips to get you started, to help you along. And stay tuned till the very end. And I've got, I want to share some really helpful information that kind of take some stuff off of your plate and get this stuff taken care of for you. So let me just go ahead and start. First thing you need to do is to get you got to form an LLC, or structure your business, whether it's going to be an S corp or a partnership. Most people just form an LLC. Okay, so that costs about $150. You can just do a Google search. You can go to LegalZoom. You can go to your Secretary of State and do it yourself. But it's going to be about $150 to start your LLC. And then your second step is going to be to get your EIN number, your employee identification number. You go to irs.gov and you can get that for free. All right, and then you're going to want to start a business checking account. You want to separate your personal account from your business stuff. So get a business checking account. While you're at it, you'll probably want to get signed up for something just to keep things in order for you, like QuickBooks, just to organize all your receipts and save all that stuff. It'll help you organize for come the end of the year, tax time. So definitely start a business checking account. Next thing you want to start doing, if you don't already have one, is look for your truck. What are you going to be driving? Are you renting, leasing, buying? Trucks right now are in supply and demand. So high demand, especially for things like box trucks, low supply. So start that process now. And while you're at it, once you've identified what kind of truck you're looking for, you're going to want to start shopping for insurance. Now, you're not going to be starting your insurance policy or anything, but you can shop for insurance. Even if you don't have a truck, you can still shop for insurance. Just let your insurance agent know that this is what you're going to be doing. This is the type of vehicle that I'm going to be driving. This is how much I expect to pay for it. And they'll be able to get you a quote, because you're going to want to know how much your insurance is going to cost you, because if you can't afford the insurance, might as well not even go any further. And just, it's hard for me to tell you how much your insurance is going to cost just on this video, but from my experience, the average down payment for a new venture trucker is anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000. It could be more than that, and it could be less than $2,500. There's so many factors that go into that. Credit history, all that kind of stuff is a big factor in your down payment for your insurance policy to get started. And most people end up paying 20% of their annual premium as a down payment. So it's just something for you to think about. And then your monthly payments are, again, it's really hard to predict just without knowing anything. But based on experience, $1,200 a month on the low end, $2,500 plus on the higher end. For a new venture trucker, we're talking about one truck. And then once you start doing that kind of stuff, step number 6 is you're going to want to fill out and submit the federal application to get your U.S. DOT and MC numbers. So you can just, go to the FMCSA website and start that process. That's going to cost you $300 to apply for your authority. Okay, $300. Okay, so after you've gone to the FMCSA's website and filled out your application, they're going to actually send you an email or mail you a letter with a list of other things that you have to accomplish before your authority can go active. basically you're going to have a 21-day period to do all this kind of stuff from the time you start your application until your authority can go active. But after you fill out the application, your next step is going to be to file your BLC3. You can't do that yourself. You're going to pay somebody to do that. Usually it's going to cost $25 to $30 for your BLC3 to be filed. It's blanket of coverage. Basically, it's just having process agents in every state that you're going to be driving through in case somebody's trying to sue you or come after you for something. You have somebody that can handle that for you in each state. And then step number 8 is your UCR. Complete your UCR. You go to ucr.gov, $60 to take care of that. And then you're going to want to enroll in a DOT compliant drug and alcohol program. It's going to be about $200 to do that. Next thing is DOT physical. It's going to cost you about $85 to get your DOT physical. You can go to the FMCSA's website and it'll give you a list of authorized places to go to get your physical, but you could just Google DOT physical near me. Go to Google, put US DOT physical near me, and all kinds of places will pop up, and usually it's about $85 for you to get your DOT physical. And then after that, after you've done all that stuff, now's the time where you're going to want to start your insurance policy, okay? So you should have already gotten a quote. You should have already found your truck by now. If you can do this in the first 14 days of that 21-day period, that's ideal, because once your insurance policy starts, the insurance company is going to file the MCS 90, which is the paperwork that the government needs from the insurance company to prove that you have the minimum insurance required to get your authority. So the minimum is $750,000. So let's talk about that for a second. Well, $750,000 is going to get your authority. It might not help you get work, because most shippers and brokers, they're going to want to see that you have $1 million in coverage. So I believe that if you're going to start, as soon as you get your authority, you're going to hit the ground running. You should start your insurance policy with that $1 million coverage, and then you're going to, $100,000 in cargo is pretty standard. So, that's the insurance. But if you're not going to be running right away. Let's say you have a truck and it's in the shop, or it's going to be a couple weeks down the road before you're going to have everything together to actually start rolling. You can consider starting your insurance policy at $750,000, which is the minimum required to get your authority, and then you get squared away, whatever it is, whatever reason why you're not running right away. Get that stuff squared away, and then when you're ready to go, call your insurance agent and let them know that you want to endorse the policy to the $1 million limits, and then you'd be good to go. So that's just one little trick there to save you a little bit of money. But eventually you're going to need that $1 million coverage. So it's not a good idea to start your policy for $750,000 and then the next day raise the rates to $1 million, because that's just really not going to fly with the insurance company. It just doesn't. It's not in your best interest. So you started your insurance, and now the insurance company is going to file the MCS 90 for you. It's going to take the FMCSA a couple days. Depends if they're weekend, but usually it's going to take them 2 to 4 to 5 days for them to process that paperwork, and then your authority goes active. So I usually advise folks to, if you can get everything squared away and start your insurance policy on day 14 of that 21-day vetting period, by the time that 21st day comes along, you're good to go. Your authority goes active, and then boom, once your authority is active, you can start making money. You get on those low boards, or if you're doing Amazon Relay, like a lot of folks, you get access to their low board once you apply with them. So, not to get off topic here, but if you're going to do Amazon Relay, you have to wait till your authority is active, and then you apply with Amazon Relay. It takes about 2 days to get approved with them, and then you get access to their load board. But if you're not doing Amazon Relay, your authority goes active, you get on DAT or Truck Stop or whatever, find a dispatcher, you can start moving freight immediately once that authority goes active. And then the last thing you're going to need is the IRP plates, which are going to cost you about $300. So that's, what is that? 12 things, 12 steps. I may have missed something small or in between there, but for the most part, those are 12 things that you're going to have to do to get your motor carrier authority. Okay, so we're almost done here. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Just talk about money. So how much money is it going to cost you to get started in trucking? Again, disclaimer, these are just approximate numbers. I'm just trying my best to help you kind of get an understanding of what it's going to cost you, how much money you should have saved up to just start the business. All right, so LLC, $150. Your insurance, this is a range here, anywhere from $2,500 to $4,000. Those are approximate numbers. Your authority, apply for your authority, is going to cost you $300. BLC 3, $25. UCR, $60. Your DOT drug and alcohol program, $200. IRP plates, $300. DOT physical, $85. So if you total all that stuff up, the range is anywhere from $3,620 to $5,120. The big change there is obviously the down payment for your insurance. This is just the down payment, not the monthly payment. So, you can expect it to be anywhere from $3,500 to $5,000 plus just to get started. Now, that does not include, what's not included in your getting started is which needs to be something for you to think about, is the cost of your truck and trailer. So are you buying it? Do you have to put a down payment down, or are you renting or leasing? You're going to have a deposit. So that's something else that you're going to have to add to this right here, the truck and trailer cost. All right. And I told you in the beginning of the video, I had a tip for you to help you get your motor carrier authority. And you're more than capable of doing it yourself. You can file the paperwork yourself, but I've just found that, for the ease of use, the low stress, not to worry about it, some people just prefer to pay somebody to handle that process for them and just walk them through everything from A to Z. And I found a company, I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. I don't get compensated from them. But I found them to be very, very helpful. They've helped some existing clients of mine, and the cost is minimal for the ease of take that burden off of you. So that's motorcarrierhq.com. Motorcarrierhq.com. You can go to their website and fill out a form, and for $499, they'll do the authority, the BLC3, the UCR. That $499 includes the $300. It includes the $25. So that's not in addition to. So basically, if you take all this, I'm not sure about the UCR if that $60 is covered, but I know for sure the $325 is. So if you take the $325 minus the $500, basically you're going to pay somebody $175 to do everything for you so that you don't have to do it yourself. So I do that all day long, just to know that it's being done right. I get calls from folks want insurance, obviously, on a daily basis, and I'll pull up their DOT number in Safer, and I'll look at, sometimes there's just so many things that are done wrong, like, it might show that they have 5 drivers, but it's really just 1 driver, or they're authorized to, haul all kinds of everything under the sun, but they're really only doing general freight. And they have to reach out to the FMCSA to correct it, otherwise the insurance company's going to freak out and possibly uprate them or something like that. So, motorcarrierhq.com to me just seems to make sense, and just take that off of your plate. So hopefully you found this video helpful. It seems like a lot of work, and it is. But again, you can get all this stuff done in 21 days if you just work your butt off and get everything taken care of. So, we talked about insurance, and that's what I do. I do it in 6 states. I do it in Kentucky and Indiana, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, and Texas. So if you're in one of those 6 states, I'll be happy to get you a quote before you even start this whole process to let you know what you'd be looking at from an insurance perspective. Even if you're not in one of my 6 states, you can be in California or wherever you're at, and you don't have an insurance agent, just reach out to me. Just shoot me an email. All my information is in the details below. I can refer you to an agent, a good agent that's going to take care of you, one that specializes in trucking. So I'm happy to help anybody as best I can. Take a look at the details below. If there's anything else that you find helpful in there, feel free to take advantage of that. If you're not a subscriber of the channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to put out good content that's relevant for truckers, that's going to help you in your trucking business. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit that bell. That way you get notified when I do put out a new video. And I ask, if you are a new subscriber, please comment below. Let me know where you're at in the process. And if you have a question, comment below. I answer every comment. Eventually I'll get to it. And I just want to thank you for being a trucker. You are truckers are the backbone of the economy. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Everything I have in my house at one point was on a truck. So thank you for that. And if there's anything I can do for you, I want to give back to the trucking community as best I can. So don't hesitate to reach out. And I appreciate you watching this video. Good luck to you.